So, if you aren't in the know, today is the 8-year anniversary of my first video, which is when I consider the channel and the Portalcrafter brand as a whole to have really gotten started. So I thought, why don't we sit down and reflect on that a little bit. Let's find like a nice scenic area to reflect. Alright, sure, this works, I guess. Right, anyways, so, to those who were not aware of this already, I started this channel when I was merely 8 years old. I'm 16 now, which means that I've been doing this for about half my life, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, it's starting tomorrow, I'll have been doing this longer than I haven't been. And I think that's, I can't put into words how crazy that is to me. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon, by the way. It would take like an act of God to get me to stop posting. And said act of God would be, God would have to strike me down where I stand at this very moment. And guess what didn't happen? In short, I'm not leaving. YouTube can shitify the platform as much as they want. I'm staying here. That's my stance. Look at those toads in their boats. I hope that one flips over and he drowns and dies. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy to put in a kid's game. And yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, Yoshi. Anyways, back to what I was saying. See, I've been doing this for a long time. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I've got so much stuff planned. But I figured most of you guys probably actually didn't subscribe for my completely original stuff. Like, I think I was getting the most subscribers. Actually, I was getting the most subscribers when I was making the F&F stuff. So I'm not going back to that anytime soon. I don't plan on it because I kind of just lost interest in F&F modding. However, I will say this much: I am glad it got me to actually start, composing for real, and not just stupid stuff on the GarageBand on my iPad that lasted 2 seconds and sounded absolutely horrid. But, I'd say I've been pretty happy with, what I've been making the past, couple of years. I've gotten to the point where I'm actually proud of a good chunk of the music that I post. And that's not something a lot of people can say. I'm very fortunate to be able to get to a point with my creations that I'm genuinely proud of them. So there will definitely be plenty of completely original stuff on here. The weekly live streams. People don't really stop by and chat much. Every so often there will be 1 or 2 people who stick around for a little bit and then dip. But I have been enjoying doing them a lot. So that is most certainly something that I will be that's certainly something that I'll be continuing again for the foreseeable future. If scheduling problems arise with my future and I can't do them Friday nights, I'll find another day that works for me. Also something that I figure I should probably get out of the way. Me and Herbot have like effectively cut ties. It's not anything that I feel the need to go into, since frankly why we did it doesn't matter as much as the fact that we did it. You won't be seeing him on the channel anymore, and I won't be appearing on his channel anymore. Don't go asking him for reasons why. It's, again, well, for starters, it's none of your business, and we've settled everything. But anyways, if you're a newer viewer, you know, if you watched last week's live stream, Zon Inc., who was the guest there, will most certainly be returning in the future. We've planned this sort of stuff out. Like he's gonna be on there more. He's gonna be Zon there more, I guess you could say. But right, what was I saying? What were we on about again? Yeah, streams. I do want to edit down some videos into streams. Or not, wait, other way around. I want to edit down some streams into videos. My bad. And what else is there for me to say? You know, let's extend this video to 10 minutes so I can get ad rev. Even though I don't have monetization enabled, because I don't have enough subscribers, and I probably wasn't planning on it either. I might actually, now I'm thinking about it, I think it would be smart for me to monetize my content the moment I'm able to. Especially considering most of the stuff that I make is my own, like, original creations. You know, I do the occasional remix, which are hardly even remixes and more so just arrangements. But anyways, so we've talked about the past, we've talked a little bit about the future, but I want to talk a little more about the future. You may have noticed I'm not posting as often as I have been, like, past couple of months I haven't been posting as often. That's really just because there's not much I really can post. Or at least not many videos I can post, because most of the stuff I'm composing is for, like, stuff that I'm not ready to show off yet. There are some other projects that I'm making beyond Portal's Adventure. And this is I've already pseudo-announced one of them. Actually, no, I have brought up that they exist, no formal announcements yet. You probably won't be seeing those for another couple of months at the earliest. One of them is much further along, much closer to an announcement than the other one. Because that one's just going to be overall easier to make. And right now that's top priority, because again it's not going to take as long to make. But I don't know. I don't think there's much for me to talk about. So yeah, thanks for sticking by. You know, to all the people who have been here since day one, or if this is your first time watching, or if you're, you know, gonna end up here later on. You know, thanks for checking my stuff out. You know, my stupid, silly little videos, or my stupid, silly little live streams. You know, thanks for all that. You guys are pretty cool. I'll be seeing you in the future.